All right, everyone. So we're reading here from Ringside News. Logan Paul has fully embraced his role as WWE's biggest heel, but that wasn't always the case. A social media star turned wrestler recently opened up about how hearing boos from his own hometown crowd in Cleveland left him shaken. It bothered me, Paul admitted on Impulsive. There is a guy named Bruce Pritchard, legend, went to Cleveland, walked out, and everyone effing booed me in my hometown. I went backstage. Bruce was like, "Do they understand that I could get out of that ring and pull any single one of them and beat the effing shit out of them?" Anyone, any age, gender, form, it hurt my feelings, booed in my hometown. Paul was so rattled by the reaction that he turned to Pritchard for an explanation. Instead of sympathy, he got a dose of reality. He made a comment about Cleveland. It is Cleveland. What is this place? I was upset. But something clicked after that. Paul realized that he could use the crowd's hatred to his advantage. A flip was switched, and I realized how much power there was in being able to puppeteer and really artfully manipulate the crowd to plan the exact emotion you want them to feel or not. He said, now, Paul thrives on the hate, saying he finds so much pleasure in it. He's in no rush to win over the crowd either, stating, truthfully, at this point, I can never imagine being a babyface. I have no interest in it. I am in my pocket at the moment. I love it. Paul was in full heel mode on WWE Raw, nearly taking out Andrew Schultz before AJ Styles stepped in to stop him. As he continues to be a master of the art of being hated, it's clear that Logan Paul is exactly where he wants to be. So look, this is one of the beautiful parts of the wrestling business is that there's not many other, lines of work where being a heel is just as good as being the most beloved superstar in the ring. And the beauty of someone like Logan Paul is that he's already so controversial. And I know whatever people joke about, whatever, but he's already controversial, right? There's people that really hate him before he did anything in wrestling, and there's people that are fans and like him. And that is perfect when you come into the wrestling business because Logan Paul already was kind of over in that sense. And he's so good at playing into that, and there's really not a difference between the Logan Paul you see in terms of like on social media or you've seen some YouTube videos and stuff like that to the one that's in the ring, right? And obviously he's not like a I'm not saying he's like he's a terrible person or something like that. I'm saying that he basically takes what the people may think about him and he turns it up to like 1,000. And that's so good, right? That's exactly what you want. All the great characters in wrestling of all time all did that. They took that what they needed to get away, get off from the WWE universe, right? What they needed to show them, and they turned that up to about 1,000, and that's the character they present. And he does a great job of that, right? He does a phenomenal job of that. So we'll see, if this is something that continues or how long he's in wrestling. But I don't know. I don't really have necessarily an opinion on him. Like I don't have a strong like, oh, I'm so against him or so for him. I just think he's done a really, really good job. To me, I look at him in the ring. He's exciting to watch. I don't have any issues with him, so I like it. I was shocked the first time I really saw him wrestle, and I was like, wow, he's not just someone who's like, well, he's a big name. Let's have him out here. He can actually play pretty well, or he could wrestle pretty well. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.